Hi, David here. The question I want to address today is how can you make your Wi-Fi better? Not using cables, not using any fancy electronics additional to what you have as a basic router such as this one. The scenario I'm trying to picture here today is where the router is normally in a study, not in the middle of the house, but on the side of the house or in the corner of the house, where it's the best suited for a study to be, but it's probably the worst position for a Wi-Fi router such as this to be. Apart from thinking that you can put stuff in the roof and make it all fancy up there and get a proper network in your house, which is what they will do in shopping centers, in your house there's also a few tricks you can do just to convert this router into something more meaningful for your specific application. Now you have to think, if a router is on the corner or side of the house, if it's an antenna like this, which is actually an Omni, so it works all around, you send and you receive from what's inside the house and towards the inside of the house, but just as much you go to the outside, to the wall and beyond. So your neighbor could be getting half the available Wi-Fi that you have. They don't use it, hopefully. If they do, there's another problem for another day. So fundamentally, a trick to do is remove these antennas if you don't want to go on YouTube and look at those videos and just make some nice custom antennas or modify this one. This Omni, as I say, goes all around. It works everywhere, but it works equally well or good depending on how you see the world. You could replace it with an antenna like this. Now this is a panel or little patch antenna that comes from Alpha, same as the router. Fundamentally, I mean, there's much more engineering into it, but it radiates forward, almost nothing to the back. So it gives you what we call directionality. So now you have an antenna that rather than going everywhere, you know, this thing faces that way, that's the way my Wi-Fi goes, that's where I can pick up the Wi-Fi from a TV or a phone that comes back, and to the back, where I'm sitting or behind me, almost nothing going. This is what you want on those kind of scenarios and in that kind of application. Same connector screw, it's a reverse polarity SMA. Screw that instead, it goes in. And you can do this on all the antennas on the router. This one has 4, so all 4 can be modified in the same way. It has a swivel, so place your router on a table, swivel this into the direction of your house or your main living room or the area where you have big problems, and you will make sure that your Wi-Fi that you have is now suddenly directed into the house, into that area that you want it to be. And for me personally, most important actually, nothing is going to the back, so you are controlling where you want your Wi-Fi to go, making sure your family and you have the best Wi-Fi. Anybody outside your house has almost nothing. If you want one of these, they're on our website, rfshop.com.au. You can have a look. On the top there is antennas and then Wi-Fi section. Under Wi-Fi, this is one of the antennas from Alpha that we have. Quite popular, really successful, highly recommended for any application where you have Wi-Fi problems. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to call us or ask us any questions on Facebook. We'll see if we can address them next week or in the subsequent weeks to come. Thank you. Bye.